This is Northeast Glisan Street in Portland. For the past couple of months, the city has been grinding away old, worn-out pavement to get ready for new pavement, but it's left quite a mess for drivers, a bumpy commute with lengthy delays from 102nd to 162nd Avenue. K2 wants to know why the work is taking so long and when is the job going to be finished.
We sent K2's Joe English to find out for us. And Joe, what's happening out there?
Well, what is happening or not happening depends a lot on the weather. That's what the city tells us. They also say that they hope to have that first phase, the grinding, where they take up that top layer of old asphalt, done sometime this week. But the people who live out here, they say they're simply losing their patience, while local businesses say they're losing money.
Lori Wiley and Val Kennington came in separate cars to check the freezers at this market on Glisan. This is what they had to drive through to get there. With ruts in the road, manhole covers sticking out of the pavement, and lanes closed, it was a rough ride. Much of it spent simply sitting and waiting.
It was not fun. She called me to complain at the
I
same
did.
time
I did. I called her.
So you were complaining to each other.
We were.
Same time.
I didn't even know it was going on until I got on the road, and then it was too late. I was stuck.
One of the problems, I'm told, with sitting in traffic is that people then don't have time to stop at local businesses. At this Planned Pantry, the manager tells me they're losing as much as $400 a day in sales.
But for the people who have to drive it every day, the most frustrating part of the paving project seems to be seeing the work started, then seeing workers disappear.
It was horrible. They worked on it and then they stopped for a week. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You know, they work on this long stretch here, then they start going down further down Glisan, then they stop, do one little small section. A week later, then they come back and then they start working on it.
The city's explanation? Project managers say they want to finish all the prep work before they start the paving.
Perhaps somebody should have been planning a little more carefully, and also I would suggest maybe a little more work on traffic control to make it a little bit easier for the people that have to drive.
The city does try in that respect, down to one lane during the middle of the day. Another lane's open during the busiest commute times. Still not much consolation for these drivers.
Where we live out, we have to take the long way around just to get out because they block off the roads and we can't get out. Because it's horrible. I mean, everybody's frustrated with it.
Well, as to when the paving will start, there is no definite timeline for that. The weather has to be warmer and drier for that work to be done, and that can easily be interrupted and delayed by rainstorms. In Northeast Portland, Joe English, K2 News.
So I have a feeling it was interrupted today, Joe English.
Yeah.